Heidi Easley here, and I am going to be showing you how to do a porch sign. This one is God Bless America, and I also have this other one that I'm probably going to do next week called Freedom. And I get these from Essential Stencils. So those of you that are new to me, my name is Heidi Easley, and I teach women how to make money teaching paint parties. So I'm going to be painting and answering questions. So if you have questions for me, let me know. This light is kind of crazy today, so hopefully you can see all of this. So first off, I just want to say thanks for being here, and I'm going to show you what I'm using, and then I'm just going to start going for it. So I have all of these stencils already ready to go. So if you have questions, just let me know. And then those of you that are new to me, if you have not got my book yet, you can download it for free today in the description. Okay, you can download this for free in the description. Okay, so I'm going to be taking some very used and abused Van Dyke Brown that I have watered down. So I'm just going to take it, and if you don't want to get a glaze stain, you can actually just use a brown paint. So those of y'all that are here, I just want to say welcome. Let's see who else is here. Oh, Nene's here. Yay! She's taking a break from work to watch. Lori's here. Andrea. Nana's here. Jennifer. Lynn. Oh my gosh, we have so many. Brandon. Andrea. Thank y'all for being here. Cassie's on here. So yeah, go ahead and make sure you comment, tell me hi, and then I would love for you to share it if you don't mind. I love sending Happy Mail. I just left the post office with a whole truckload of fun things that I sent out to a bunch of people that were sharing and commenting on my page. So thank you. So if you don't want to use the Van Dyke Brown glaze, I'm just going to put that there so y'all can see it. If you don't want to use that, you can just use a brown paint, okay? A brown paint kind of watered down will do the same thing, because really, this is just kind of behind the scenes. I don't really want, and this is a 6-foot board too. So y'all let me know as you have questions. I'm going to be doing a quick little version of this to see if I can try to, y'all time me. I'm going to try to see if I can do this in under 20 minutes. We'll see. We'll see. It's like supermarket sweep, but paint style. Because you know, I love painting, so I'll just sometimes just go on forever. So I'm trying to not go as fast. I'm trying to go faster. Instead of, I get on my rants, you know, I don't mean to. I just get very passionate about painting and paint parties. Thank you so much, Andrea, for sharing. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Stephanie. Oh, I'm so glad you caught me live, too. Hey, Robin. Hey, Megan. Okay, awesome. So we have a lot of people on here. So how many of y'all out there are already teaching paint parties? Because right now, I always like to say this is kind of like the setup time before you get like crazy. Because my family knows between September and December, they don't see me. It's pretty much, I can go as fast as possible during those times. So a lot of times in the summer, I try to take a little bit of a break, because I know that intense September 20th through December 20th, that's like my go time. And I love so much doing all of those paint parties during that time. But my family knows that like during the summertime, it's kind of more, a little bit calmer. So how many of y'all out there are actually doing paint parties? Yay, Shelly. I'm sorry if the thing's going. I'm sitting here like doing this on the wood, so it'll be dry enough for me to put my words. And if anybody wants to buy the stencil, I put a link. It's not from me. It's actually Essential Stencil, the company that does that. And I actually do stencils 3 different ways, okay? So 3 different ways. Let me make sure I can spell America right. I don't want to spell America the wrong way. I do stencils 3 different ways. Actually, I'm going to put something kind of cool on here first. I'm thinking of doing kind of like a blue and white striped thing. What do y'all think? So tell me if you want to vote. Tell me in the comments if you think I should do the brown background, the same background, or if I should do like a red and blue striped star type thing. I think I know the answer, but let me see what y'all have. And for those of y'all that don't know me, I teach paint parties, and if you have not got my free book yet, the link is in the description, exactly how to teach paint parties. So check that out while it's free. I sell it on my website for $17, so get it today while it's free. Okay, so you think white, Nana, okay, trying to set up, got one booked with very low count of prepay. Yeah, sometimes it can be frustrating so much, Robin. I know it can be frustrating. Terry says, my first one is scheduled on the 20th, and she's got nervitis. For those of you that don't know what that word is, Pixie made that up, we think. Nervitis, basically, it just means that you're nervous and you're excited and you're freaking out and you're nervitis. You may also have that before a paint party. Okay, stars and stripes, red and blue. Okay, we're going for it. We're going for it. Change of plan. Okay, so what I did was I put this coat, and again, this is a big board. We're looking at a 6-foot board here, okay? This is a big board, and this is for a porch. Now, I love doing these at paint parties, but I do have to warn you, you have got to have enough room for that to happen, okay? Because when you do them at paint parties, if you don't have enough room, it's not going to work. Oh, and Sharon is going to do her first private party on the 21st. How many of y'all got my email this morning about don't quit? The reason I sent that is because I get so many emails and messages. So if you've messaged me and I haven't responded, I am so sorry. I try to personally respond or get to those as fast as possible, but sometimes I just can't get to them. But what I hear so much is people are like, and by the way, I'm just using masking tape. People are so excited about booking paint parties, but then they come across not necessarily failure, but it doesn't come as easy as they thought it would. For example, you know, like the lady earlier that just posted, you know, I had one, but I didn't have enough prepays. Guys, that is part of the process. Like literally part of the process is having parties that sometimes don't work out. I mean, you know, I'm here over 7 years doing this full time, and I was even doing it a few times even before that, but not like really full time. And I'm telling you guys, it's a part of the process. Like failure is a part of succeeding always. Hey Jerry, hey Shelly, hey Valerie. Yeah, so make sure that if you have not read that email today, if you would read that. I was just thinking about y'all, and I was like, oh my gosh, you know, so many of us think like, okay, I tried it and it didn't work. Well, it's all about perseverance. You have got to keep showing that you're teaching paint parties. I mean, you have to keep showing it. So many people start a business and then they quit a business within a flash. And so a lot of times people have a hard time keeping up. They have a hard time keeping up with what you're doing. And it's our fault. I mean, we do it to ourselves. We confuse people, not meaning to. We just get excited and then we get overwhelmed. And then when we get overwhelmed, we do nothing, right? That's what happens. And so a lot of times we sit there and we're like, oh my gosh, this is going to work. This is going to be great. Everything's going to be fine. And then they start to do it and they're like, wait a minute, this does take a little bit of work. Yeah, it does take work, and that's okay. You know, I always say anything worth having, you know, is going to take work. Everything that has something meaningful to it always takes work. And I think whenever people just give up because, oh my gosh, it didn't work, I promise you, you have got to keep showing that you're teaching paint parties, because here's the deal. Paint parties in the summer are fine. They're good. They can be great. We have people in paint party headquarters that are having huge parties. There's a lady right now that has a party of, I think, 60 people doing wine glasses. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. So you can totally have big parties in the summer. However, if you just keep showing people that you're doing this, when September 20th through December 20th hits, you can make an entire year's salary in those few months if you want to. That's the thing, guys. This is one of those businesses where if you hit a wall and you problem solve, it comes around. And here's what I always say. I'm like, anytime I'm stuck or anytime I look and I'm like, crap, I really need some paintings coming on. Or, oh my gosh, you know, I'm paying my mortgage and this is how I make my living, right? And I would, you know, just go, okay, God, please show me opportunities. Please show me opportunities, because we get so overwhelmed with everything that's going on that we forget to go, wait a minute, like God has a plan for all of this. There wasn't just a reason that my gut said, I must teach paint parties, you know, like there is a reason for it and we have a purpose for it. You know, I always talk about, you know, paint parties. I love sharing God's through art, sharing God's love through art. That's like my main thing. And I get to do that while teaching paint parties, which is amazing. And so I know in my gut that I'm supposed to do this. I know I'm supposed to do this. And so for those of y'all that have that same feeling, which I know a lot of you are out there, because I get your messages, I read your emails, I read what you're sending me. I know you have that same similar feeling. And if you have that same similar feeling, don't give up in 6 months if it doesn't go perfectly. It takes time. It takes time. It takes time to build. And so in that email, I talked about what I would have told myself 7 years ago. I would have told myself to calm down and breathe, okay? So I'm telling you right now, you have permission to calm down and breathe, because it is a process. You will be told no. Oh my gosh, I used to get my feelings hurt so bad if somebody said, no, I don't want to do that. And now I'm like, I know it's just closer to a yes. I always say, like, for 10 no, or for 9 no's, I get 1 yes for the 10th one. And that's really what it takes, guys. And when you start to detach that personal, hit, oh my gosh, it's me, they don't like me. When you start to detach from that and realize it's just business, it's just a part of it. And I know it's hard. We're creative. We're emotional people. We wear our heart on our sleeve. I mean, y'all know more than anything. I'm very, I always kind of share my feelings openly. And so if y'all been following me, you know how open I share my feelings. So as a creative person, we feel more. It's like we can sense things more, and it just kind of hurts more. It can hurt more when somebody says no, or a party doesn't make. Sometimes you can take it personally, but I'm telling you that the quicker you realize that it's a part of the process, it's a part of learning, then it all gets easier. I promise. I used to be on this roller coaster of, yay, I did a party of 100 people. This is the greatest thing ever, to, wah, wah, why did I have to cancel a party that only 3 people signed up for? Nobody loves me. This is never going to work. I did that up and down for so many years. And then once I realized, wait a minute, I still had other parties of 100. I still had other parties of 75. I still had parties of 10. I still had parties of 8. I still had parties of 22. I still had canceled parties. Once I saw that rhythm of, oh my gosh, that's just the way it goes. There's some seasons where this is really big, and then there's other seasons when I think God honestly is just calm down, breathe, and have a break. It's like sometimes we need a canceled party for God to just let us breathe. So any of y'all out there that are struggling with that, know that it is totally normal. And if anybody is out there teaching paint parties and they say, no, every single party I've had has gone off without a hitch and it's beautiful and everything's beautiful and fine, they are lying through their teeth, okay? Because I have been in this business long enough to know that's not true. However, I've been in this business long enough to know it is one of my favorite things I've ever done in my life. Because when I am in the middle of teaching a paint party, it's like my happy place. It's like I found where I want to be and where I need to be. So what I did was I just did an outside border. I'm going to try to go in here with a red. And then I'm going to put the America, I'm going to put that in white, okay? I'm not really good at accents, but I was trying. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to do it in 20 minutes because I got off on a tangent again. I do that. I'm so sorry. Okay, so those of y'all that are joining, and here's how it works. We have these stencils. I'm going to do this one next week. If you've never met me before, I just want to say hi, welcome. I am giving away this book. I sell it for $17 on my website. You can get it here for free. The link is in the description. And then if you want to get these stencils, they're not mine, but they are Essential Stencil. And you can go to the link I have in the description and you can download that, or not download it, you can order them if you want. So make sure you get the ebook while it's free. Again, right now I don't know how long I'll have it for free. Some people, I've had some people buy them and I feel bad because I'm like, oh, I'm giving it for free right now. But yeah, so it's your lucky day. If you caught me at this time and you're getting it for free, then enjoy. So I'm gonna, oh crap, why didn't y'all tell me I'm adding white? I'm supposed to add red. Dang it, hold on, that's what baby wipes are for. Hold on. let me find some baby wipes. I made a mistake. And I really want it to be red so that I can do the lettering in white. And I don't want it to turn pink because it's for a July 4th. Okay, sorry about that. Got some baby wipes. These are so important when you're teaching paint parties or even your own paint parties. I mean, even your own paintings. I use them all the time. So how many of y'all have done a 6-foot porch sign yet? And my next question, how many of y'all have done a 6-foot porch sign at a paint party? Because it's kind of a fun mix between stenciling and painting. It's not just about stenciling. Oh, Sandy's here. I'm glad I'm not the only one that does this and has to keep wipes Sandy. I know. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me. Sorry I had to run and leave. And I had just, we had cleaned the art garage because Pixie had her 13th birthday, and so it's kind of a weird room right now. It's like got stuff for, let me see if this is the right red. Nope, you have got to have the right red, people. When you do anything to do with Christmas or like 4th of July or anything to do with you just have to have a really good red. Now I love like a deep red. I use almost all Americana, but this one is a really, really great red. Oh, Christine, I'm glad you caught me live too. This is a Blickerelic, and it's a bright red half-gallon, but I use this a lot for my Christmas stuff because it just has a really, really great color, and I'll show y'all. It's really good. It's like a really good deep color. Yeah, just really good deep color. So anyway, those of y'all that are joining, basically I teach women how to make money teaching paint parties. So if you have not got my free book yet, and I am sending out Happy Mail to one of y'all that shares and comments. So thank you so much for commenting. And then you can get the stencils in the description as well. So there's a place for the stencils and also for the ebook. And if y'all have questions, I'll answer them. Valerie says, not a party yet. My girls are doing a practice one tonight. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. Carrie says, I love your videos. Thank you. Thank y'all for watching, by the way. I haven't done a live painting in a while because we opened the doors to Paint Party Headquarters in May. And we were expecting 100 more women, and we ended up getting over 200 more women. So if you can imagine, we have been hopping and going. So all my focus and attention has been on those ladies and helping them. And I bet a bunch of them are actually watching today. They have been doing really great stuff, and we have just been getting everybody situated and helping them and showing them. And guys, that's the thing. Like, if you're thinking about teaching a paint party, think about it long term. Don't think about it as like just an easy one or two ways, to make money. Think about it long term. So, oh, thank you, Frankie, for sharing. So what I want you to do is whenever you're, anytime you're trying to book a party or, you're thinking about that relationship with that restaurant or that relationship with that country club, you're thinking about that all long term, not just, oh, here, I'm going to do one of them. Cosmic, oh, thank you. Paint Party Headquarters is the best information. Thank you so much. I love y'all's group. It's so, so fun. But what I want y'all to start thinking about is I think so many people, they get that excitement, but then they get that frustration, and then they're not looking forward a year from now. Like, if you just start looking like a year from now, what can happen if you take little steps every single week? What can happen in a year? And so I just want y'all to keep that in mind. Like, I'm telling y'all, I would have never thought I'd be here painting a sign with y'all a year ago talking about this. Like, I never thought that was going to happen, but you just don't know how God works. And so when you're waking up in the morning, instead of being so frazzled about what's not happening, I want you just to stop, think, and pray for opportunities. Pray for God to show you opportunities. So I think that's just so important that we always keep Him at the beginning, at the top of our business, because Lord knows we will go on a tailspin of crazy if we don't. It's so important. And those of y'all sharing, I just want to say thank you. If you do a sign like this, make sure if you're teaching it at a paint party, you want to have at least, I'd say 2 of those per person. I've been doing them like 1 per 3, and it's taking them way too long to get to that 3rd person. And another option, guys, is to take it and actually just have them Sharpie it really quick and then pass it on. So that's another option too, but you just want to make sure you're doing everything you can to make your customers happy. I mean, that's really what it's about. Let's see. Oh, hey, Donna from Pittsburgh. Let's see. Thank y'all for all your comments. Let's see. We have Angie. Amen. I love that you incorporate God in your business. Oh my gosh, Angie. If I didn't, I'd be a mess. Leah says, you are good at a straight line. Not me. I would have to tape the line. I don't know. If you looked a little closer, it might not be as good. For those of y'all that are joining now, if you want to get my ebook, it's free today. You can grab it in my description. And then you can order the stencils, which are by Essential Stencil. They have really great ones. I do a lot of my own vinyl stenciling that I do for my parties. But guys, here's the deal. Work with what you have. If you don't want to go buy a vinyl cutter, you can literally go get black carbon paper or white carbon. Is it carbon or graphite? I think it's graphite. Graphite paper, and just put the thing down and trace it. And then they actually just, you can see, I did one here. I did a Harry Potter symbol right there. I was doing an example. So you have to remember, guys, it's not about like, oh, I can't do this because I don't have vinyl cutters, or oh, I can't. No, I didn't have a vinyl cutter for a long time. I mean, I literally had bought those big O big O letters. You know, they have those big O letters at like Michael's and Hobby Lobby. I found a big sale and I bought a bunch of those for about 2 years. I was carrying around two big O totes of those letters. I don't recommend that now. That was such a pain. Now I just, either use Essential Stencils, which the link is in the description, or you can, sorry, I'm concentrating. Or you can get, black carbon paper and do that too. Oh my gosh, Robin is in Burleson. So is Cheryl in Burleson too. We are neighbors, guys. We'll have to do a meetup. And we got somebody here from New York. I think somebody just asked if I use a roller. Cindy, so I have not used a roller. For this kind of painting, it could work though. It really could. So I'm not against using a roller. Honestly, I don't think I've ever thought about bringing one. But it's a great idea, Cindy. I like that. Great idea. See, that's the thing about collaborating. Everybody has wisdom from all over the world, and when we combine it, we can make something great. Okay, so I kind of got that on there. I'm going to let that dry for just a second while I answer a couple of questions, and then I'm going to quickly put on the white. And I really want some stars on here, but I don't think I'm going to have time to do that. Let's see. I think I want some stars. Okay, let me know. Do y'all think I should do a part 2 and add stars before I add the lettering? Or just go straight to the white lettering? What do y'all think? Let me know which one in the comments. Oh my gosh, thank y'all for being here. Wendy's here, Ladine. I hope I'm saying that right. Hey Jude. I love saying that. Hey Jude. Sarah's here. Jeannie's here. Debbie's here. Diana, hello from Missouri. Cassie, oh my gosh, we have so many. Huntsville, Texas. Jenny says, replying to Asanta, hope I'm saying that right. Have you tried kids' parties? Most of my summer biz is kids' birthdays parties. Also, Girl Scouts in the early summer before school is out. Yeah, and another tip, guys, is, getting ready for band, band fundraisers. All of that kind of stuff is really good right now. I mean, I'm doing a big thing for Pixie and her. Hopefully none of them are watching. We're doing some megaphones for her cheer team as a little surprise stars. Okay, I think so too. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a part 2 of this. So here's what I want from y'all. If you are going to be doing one of these as well, you can find the information in the description to order these from Essential Stencil. Just use my link, that would be amazing. And then also, if you have not got this book yet, this is $17 on my website, but you can get it for free for watching. And actually, I'm going to be picking one of y'all that are commenting and sharing to send some happy mail to. So I just wanted to say thank y'all so much for watching my videos. If you want to see more and you're not a part of Paint Party Headquarters, because we did, oh, Frankie, did I miss? Oh my gosh, I missed a big spot. If you're not a part of Paint Party, Frankie, I just turned it white. I turned it white and pink. Oh, I'm just gonna go over it. Hold on, I'm getting it. I'm getting it, Frankie. Yeah, I think I want to add stars, make it kind of Dukes of Hazzard-ish. I don't know, or Evel Knievel, maybe something like that. Anyway, those of you that are not, that are new to me, remember, get this for free. It's for free right now. It's usually $17. And I'm going to be picking somebody next week that is commenting or sharing, and this is going to come to you instantly. So when you click that link, you will actually be able to binge read it tonight. It's a very short read, but it gives you a ton of information. So make sure you get that today. And then thank y'all so much for sharing. And if you want to see more, because I know a lot of you are not in Paint Party Headquarters, which hopefully you will join us in September. We open the doors in September. I think it's September 13th. Save that date. I think it's September 13th. But if you're not in Paint Party Headquarters yet, watch for September 13th. We're going to open the doors again. And then I will be picking one of y'all to send a little happy mail gift to. So anyway, thank y'all so much for being here. And I'll come do a part 2 next week to share how we do the stars. All right, talk to you soon. Bye, guys.